मुझे खुशी है कि इस सहयोग का विस्तार कॉमर्स और सर्विसेज जैसे क्षेत्रों में भी किया जा रहा है। दोनों देशों के युवाओं, रिसर्चर्स और इनोवेटर्स को जोड़ना हमारी मुख्य प्राथमिकता रही है। इस दिशा में आज हम इंडिया इजराइल एकेडमिक फोरम की स्थापना कर रहे हैं। फ्रेंड्स, आज हमने क्षेत्रीय एवं वैश्विक मुद्दों पर भी व्यापक चर्चा की। क्षेत्रीय कनेक्टिविटी को बढ़ावा देते हुए हम इंडिया मिडिल ईस्ट यूरोप इकोनॉमिक कॉरिडोर आईमैक और इंडिया इजराइल यूएई यूएसए यानी I2U2 पर नई गति से आगे बढ़ेंगे। फ्रेंड, भारत और इजराइल पूरी तरह से स्पष्ट है कि आतंकवाद का दुनिया में कोई स्थान नहीं है। किसी भी रूप में, किसी भी अभिव्यक्ति में आतंकवाद को स्वीकार नहीं किया जा सकता। हम कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आतंकवाद और उनके समर्थकों का विरोध करते रहे हैं और आगे भी करते रहेंगे। पश्चिम एशिया में शांति और स्थिरता से भारत के सीधे सुरक्षा हित जुड़े हैं। इसलिए हमने शुरुआत से ही संवाद और शांतिपूर्ण समाधान का समर्थन किया है। यही ग्लोबल साउथ और पूरी मानवता की पुकार है। भारत की सोच स्पष्ट है। ह्यूमैनिटी मस्ट नेवर बिकम अ विक्टिम ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट। गाजा पीस प्लान से शांति का एक रास्ता बना है। भारत ने इन प्रयासों का पूर्ण समर्थन किया है। भविष्य में भी हम सभी देशों के साथ संवाद और सहयोग जारी रखेंगे। एक्सेलेंसी, माय डियर फ्रेंड, आपकी आत्मीयता और गर्मजोशी ने मेरी यात्रा को यादगार बना दिया है। मैं एक बार फिर आपसे और इजराइल के लोगों से जो प्यार मिला है, जो स्नेह मिला है, जो सम्मान मिला है, इसके लिए हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। तोदा रब्बा।
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I ask you to just remain seated, please, both Prime Minister Netanyahu and Prime Minister Modi, before they have departed. So just remain in your seats. Thank you very much.
All right, so that, of course, is the joint statement by the two leaders, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Remember, this has been an important visit by the Indian Prime Minister. A series of MOUs have, of course, been signed, and some very important strides have been taken in this particular visit by the Indian Prime Minister. And my colleague Siddhant Sibil is joining us with more updates on this. Siddhant, tell us more.
Well, the statements have been issued by the Indian Prime Minister and the Israeli Prime Minister. One of the big outcomes is the upgradation of the relationship. The relationship has now been upgraded in terms of the special strategic partnership between the two countries. Number of MOUs being signed focus on financial connectivity. Agriculture remains one of the key areas of conversation. Counterterrorism, a big message that terrorism will not be accepted. India and Israel will work to oppose terrorism, and essentially the fact that humanity must never become the victim of conflict. Plea support to Gaza peace plan both yesterday and today. We know that today focus was on the bilateral conversations both with the Israeli Prime Minister and with the President. Now, of course, only one element of the visit is left, but clearly today important visit of the Indian Prime Minister, focusing on firming up the relationship in almost every sector possible. On defense, of course, no big ticket announcement, but the Indian Prime Minister mentioning on co-production and transfer of technology, something that India has been working with other partners of India. But the focus remains as to how the people-to-people relationship could get another benefit, because remember that this portion of the relationship has increased in past few years, especially with Indian workers traveling to Israel, working there. So he, of course, has talked about it several times. But we will see more developments in the India-Israel relationship, particularly in the trade aspect, with the Indian Prime Minister announcing that both sides will be working on concluding a mutually beneficial free trade agreement. We know that Israeli trade teams were in New Delhi last week, in fact earlier this week, and the focus from them was on to talk on the areas where both sides can find convergences. This was the first round of talks. We also know that the Indian Prime Minister mentioned IMEC and I2U2. IMEC, of course, announced in New Delhi in 2023, and Israel is seen as an important element of the corridor that connects India with Europe, with the Haifa port. I2U2, which involves UAE, brings together India, Israel, and UAE on various areas of cooperation, including innovation. So all in all, an important visit, a visit that will play an important role in bringing the relationship to another level.
Thank you very much, Siddhant Civil, for joining us with all those updates there.